Hello everybody, welcome back. We are continuing to travel back home, back up to Pennsylvania. We've jumped ahead a little bit. I think our last video left off, we were in Arkansas at that last campground. We've jumped ahead up through Tennessee, and I think now we're in northeastern Kentucky. We're less than about an hour away from Cincinnati, Ohio. We're going up Interstate 65 north here. There's some storms brewing that we want to stay ahead of, and we don't want to be in this this valley. Not so much a valley. I don't know if this is considered part of Tornado Alley or not, but storms are brewing for tomorrow, and it already looks like something's brewing. The skies just don't look. They're kind of cloudy, and they just have a weird haze to it. And it's pretty hot today, getting a little hot and humid. And I think when that collides, there's moisture coming up from the Gulf, and I think cool air is coming in from the west. So I think when all that mixes, those are all the right conditions according to the weather forecast are going to be in place tomorrow. So we want to be the heck out of here. So we did just stop and take a break here at the Pilot and got more gas. It's that time of day where there's a lot of traffic in Cincinnati. I'm going to play it like I did Nashville when we did. We're going to go ahead most of the way and stop again and just hang out for a while, and then once rush hour traffic dies down, we'll probably actually go through the city like at 8 o'clock this evening, then drive for a while tonight. But yeah, and it's pretty warm too. We're still dealing with this issue with the coachman running a little bit warmer than I really got to keep an eye on. But we've come this far, all the way from California, and haven't overheated it yet. So I know in the heat of the afternoon, and when we start climbing the hills, it really starts coming up. And I don't want to cook the engine, right? So I'm real mindful of that. We drive early morning. Left at 5 a.m. yesterday, 6 a.m. this morning. We get a good 5 or 6 hours in. By then it's warming up, and I'm like, all right, let's take a nice long break, maybe a little bit more in the evening. So it's kind of how I've been managing that. And we've made it to, like I say, we're closing in on Ohio now. So we'll make it. But we're gonna get going here. Like I say, that storms are supposed to move in tomorrow. Risk of extreme weather. So like I say, the conditions are all coming together. We don't want to be in this area. Once we get into Ohio, and certainly into Pennsylvania, yeah, the weather, that kind of severe stuff, rarely ever gets over that far. So we'll be safe when we get over a little bit further. But we're about halfway to our stopping point, and we'll rest for a while. And it's going to be back in this part of the country. No more desert for a while. We're taking a little detour. Well, we're going to stop a couple miles, about 8 miles early for now. Let's just say 24 minutes to go 8 miles. I think there was an accident up ahead. So we're just going to get off here and go up to the truck stop. Just park there for a little while. Bella, you okay over there? All this traffic, getting this close to the city, late afternoon. Yeah, it's a mess. So this updates. That truck stop was just packed. It was just packed. So this updates in real time. 24 minutes to go 8.2 miles. So I guess there's a wreck up there just before. Oh, it threw an alternate route there. So we just came up the road here a little bit to this industrial area, and there's place is empty. We're just gonna sit here for a little while till at least that wreck clears up, and we'll go up and sit at Walmart for probably a couple hours till this evening, and then go ahead and get through Cincinnati. Yeah, during the evening hours after rush hour. So that's the plan. We're on 71 north, somewhere here. Then I think it continues on up somewhere to 70. I don't know, up here around Columbus. So, and then we pretty much go directly east over to Pittsburgh, and yeah, we'll be in Pennsylvania then. So, in all in all, oops, hang on a minute, hang on. Let me back this all up. Okay. How far are we? Our trip was from California was just over 2,400 miles. We've gone over 2,000. We got 332 miles left, or 5 hours and 30 minutes. So yeah, we'll get another hour or so in tonight. We'll probably be home tomorrow. There's a campground I was going to stop at, but with these storms, the more violent extreme weather is going to be, you know, the area that we're getting out of. When I get over to eastern Ohio, there's a campground there. It's free. I want to stay at. Still might for one night. But well, we might not get the violent weather. It's still supposed to be storm, raining, you know, a bunch of rain moving through the area. We'll still get part of it. And yeah, why go to camp and just sit if it's just raining all night and all day? So we just might head in the morning, just might finish up and go the rest of the way and be home. Well, dumb luck, or dumb bad luck. We waited about 15 minutes and, you know, it cleared up. And so we said, okay, let's go. And no sooner did we get on the road and get down here a couple miles, must have been another wreck, because there it is, all red again. People backed up way up here. So I ended up sitting in traffic after all. Yeah, I don't like getting close to cities this time of day. Okay, taking exit 181. Well, it's not too bad. So we set an extra.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Kentucky 18 West.
According to that. Then we got some guy up there that's sideways in the traffic. I don't know what he's doing. People are crazy. So according to that, you know, we had an extra 5 minutes here of extra traffic. So that's not all bad. The thing is, this evening when we go right through Cincinnati, yeah, that'll save us a ton on traffic and just stress. Well, yeah, no thanks. Okay, we did our waiting around for a while. It's 8:03. Things seem to have settled down quite a bit. We're just headed back towards the Interstate 71.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-75 North, I-71 North ramp.
And get the heck through Cincinnati this evening. Then in the morning, we'll you know, we won't have any cities to deal with. We can just get on 71 and just really start making getting some miles in through Ohio tomorrow morning. So it's my city strategy. Well, this is better. I've had a couple of slowdowns a little bit, but not too bad. Nice view of the city way up there. Nice skyline. So, yep, we're just moving along. Getting through town, not too congested. I'd rather travel like this. Yeah, this is quite a view. These bridges kind of remind me of Pittsburgh. Easy does it.
Right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto I-71.
Yep, just out for a nice evening drive. I was thinking that this interstate, like many, often they kind of go out around a little bit. There is a loop that does that, but This is taking us right through downtown. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to do this a couple hours ago. There's no way.
In a quarter mile, keep right to stay on I-71 North.
Cities are so nice looking at nighttime. Oh, and there's a tunnel. And we found a tunnel that goes underneath downtown. Okay. Alright, we should be getting out of the city.
Then turn right.
Alright, here is a familiar place. Gonna do a Cracker Barrel here on the north side of town tonight. Good old Cracker Barrel. I think I'd like a barrel burger. Let's see time they're open till. Oops. that's not a Cracker Barrel, that's McDonald's. What was I thinking? Actually, they share a parking lot. Here's Cracker Barrel right over here. Oh good, and there's a nice RV spot here open.
Head east.
By a patch of grass. We got the end spot by a patch of grass and a little garbage can there. It's nice and level. That's it. We're gonna call this home for the night. Well, good morning. We slept very well last night here at Cracker Barrel. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. And Bella's been out a little bit of a walk and let her take care of things this morning. Today should be hopefully, I think today be the last day of our trip out west and back. Just need the coachman to, come on coachman, we just need you to get one more good day in, I think. She's done pretty okay this year. So, limping along a little bit at times, but we're almost back home. So I'm gonna make a coffee to go. I've already had a coffee, and I'm gonna make one to go, and we're gonna get on the road and continue on east through Ohio, here from Cincinnati. I forgot, we do have to go through a little sliver, the panhandle of West Virginia. So it'll be here from Cincinnati through Columbus, Ohio, through Wheeling, West Virginia, and then to Pittsburgh. So Bella, you ready to go? Huh? Just a minute. Well, about an hour and a half later, and about 80 miles, it's good morning, Columbus. We're getting off of 71, getting on Loop 270, and that'll put us on Interstate 70 east towards Wheeling. So, unfortunately, we don't have to go through the city on this one. And it's Saturday morning, so traffic is light here at 7:16 a.m. Smooth sailing. Okay, we took a break, get some gasoline. This will be the last fill up for the coachman for quite a while. We will have plenty of gas to get the rest of the way home. I think we only have 136 more miles to go. So we're doing pretty well this morning. And I did mention, I think when we started this trip back, that I was hoping to not have to ever pay more than $3 a gallon the entire trip. And we'll be able to do that. Yeah, with my Flying J card, I got like a nickel off or something. Yeah, it was $2.93, but because I have enough gas to get the whole way home, I don't have to stop in Pennsylvania to get gas. In Pennsylvania, it jumps about 40 to 50 cents a gallon, so it would have been, we wouldn't have made it. We would have paid more than $3 a gallon if we had to stop there for gas, but we don't. we have enough to make it on the cheaper gas, so for what it's worth. So yep, we'll get some gas and get back on our way. We'll be home later today. Please don't mind all the bugs on the windshield. We've picked up quite a few in the last couple of days, and they're just gonna have to wait. They're pretty stubborn. What's left on there, it's gonna take a good hand scrubbing to get those off. But good feeling here. Have that good feeling of after being on the tail end of a 2,400 mile trip, we're down to our last 100 miles. And more specifically, we're actually down to our last 86 miles. So about an hour and a half, hour and 32 minutes, and we'll be back. And it feels good to be back in hill country, I guess, too. So back into the hills of western Pennsylvania. Well, we're still in that little bit of West Virginia, but we'll be in southwestern Pennsylvania here, just a couple of miles, just about there. We've just taken our final break. It was a busy morning. Went a couple 100 miles, and yeah, got about roughly 250 miles, and yeah, however many hours it took. We're at the last rest area right before we get into Pittsburgh, so we are in Pennsylvania. Break time's over. Bella Bella. We're on the home stretch now. Okay. There you are. Huh? There you are, ready to go home? Go to the yard and go chase some bad deers, rabbits.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-79 North.
That's ought to be interesting too. I've never gone this way in the Coachman before. We'll have to go through the tunnels, and a little busy area right there as we come out of the tunnels, and a big view of Pittsburgh as soon as you come out. Kind of a busy section where you gotta find your lane and do it pretty quickly. Fortunately, it's the weekend and the traffic won't be too crazy down there. Alright, we get this thing rolling. Alright, here we are coming up on the Fort Pitt tunnels. Goes through or under Mount Washington. A little bit of traffic. Getting yellow lights, red light. Traffic's backed up in the tunnels a little bit. Okay, here we go. I need to be in this left-hand lane because I have to get over to, there's Pittsburgh, over to 279 towards the North Shore. The whole way over. And we got about a couple hundred feet to do it. This could be tricky during times of heavy traffic. Downtown Pittsburgh. Alright, now we gotta go over the Allegheny River. I think that bridge went over the Monongahela River. And this one goes over the Allegheny River. And they come together right here in Pittsburgh and form the Ohio River. Alright, now I gotta get the whole way over this way. Alright.
Use the right lane to keep right.
Alright. We'll get on our very last highway. When we get on 28 North up here, it'll be in a quarter mile. Get on 28 North. That takes us the whole way up to our hometown area. Yes. here, we'll be passing the historic H.J. Heinz Company. Right, the maker of Heinz ketchup, all the other products, pickles, mustards. I gotta get in the middle lane now. Where's the Heinz Company? The historic Heinz Company. Oh, it's up here a little bit. Yeah, their very original first building here in Pittsburgh. Should be right there. All right, come on, get over, buddy. We're home free now. That's it. No more highways. Exit, go up 20, Route 28 north, get off on exit 14. And we are dang near home. Slow this thing down. Alright, we gotta go up here and go back across the Allegheny River. We're way upstream. I don't know how far, 15, 20 miles upstream. Gotta go back across the river. Yep, and there it is over at the Marathon gas station. Gas is $3.44 a gallon. Ha ha ha. I still have over a half a tank left, so we're getting ready to park the Coachman for a while. But I'll be buying that. I'll be paying that in the van and in the car. Yep, back across the Allegheny River. People will be putting their boats out pretty soon. Spring is here. I love this. I love this about Bella. She knows. She says, I know where we are. We just passed that pasture where the horses are always hanging out at. She says, I know we're almost home. Huh? We almost there, Bubba? Huh, girl? Alright, and there's the van. It's good to be back. Good to be back. Come on, you ready? Come on. Okay, there's the van. Alright, you're back at your yard. Huh? Where's some bad deers? Huh? He's, I gotta pee. It's been a long ride. Wow, a lot more dirt has gotten dumped off here. A pine tree came down. Wow. It's not quite time to start mowing grass yet, but tell you what, about a week or so it will be. That happens quick and all of a sudden. Yeah, he did say, my buddy did say it's a bad windstorm at some point during the winter, and that uprooted and came down. Yeah, there's a mess that needs cleaned up. Actually, this one was the one. This one was more dead. Too bad that's not the one that came down. And there used to be one right there too. It was completely dead. All right, girl. We got some stuff to do. All right. I guess it's time to wrap this video up. I gotta get the car unhooked, put it over there in the yard out of the way. See if the van will start. And after sitting all winter, getting it out of the way, and see if we can get the Coachman backed in there. Hope the yard's not too soft. Doesn't seem too bad. As I walk on it, I can kind of feel it. All right, it's good to be back. Spring is here. Got all of spring and all of summer looking forward to this season back. Thanks for traveling with us today. We'll be back soon. I'll see you next time.